They have Slow It Down, The Dream featuring Fabulous. It I do. Let's start our own.
This is the Vintage Talkshow with Femi Akintunde-Johnson.
Da-ba-da-bum, din, dum, 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 chaka, 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 chaka. Okay, we're ready. Good, lovely, chilly morning to you out there. Lagos, Nigeria, West Africa, Africa, the world. You're welcome to the Vintage Talk Show with FAJ and friends. It's been a very fairly cold week. Most days in the week. Uh, it is not. I remember we were in secondary school. Is it secondary school? Even university. When you have chilly weather like this, there's a different way of bathing before you come out of the house. Some half bathe, some quarter bathe. When the water is so cold and it's so chilly. I was in Jaws, so you have to pray before you go into the bathroom, or you might eyes up inside the bathtub. Oh my. Hey, gone are those days, as they say. You're welcome, wherever you are listening to us. This is the Vintage Talk Show. My name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. I beg your pardon, I almost lost my voice there. I repeat, my name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. My friends call me Faj. And I'm not alone. I have members of the crew here. We are still few, maybe as others join us. It's a pleasure to welcome uh, to this morning's episode, Omolara Famuyiwa. Good morning, Omolara.
Good morning, Uncle Fudge. Good morning, Asife. Good morning, Lagos. Welcome to another edition of the Vintage Talk Show this morning. Enjoy.
Okay, Lagos welcomes you always, every time. And that's Omolara for you. And by my side in the studio is that kind of lovely, Asife Arogundade. Good morning, Asife.
Good morning to everybody. Welcome to a new month. Welcome to a lovely and beautiful show.
So I'm blessed. I'm surrounded by ladies. Hmm. Okay, what do we have today? You remember on the Vintage Talk Show, we always strive to speak truth to power and shine light on dark spots. So we start with the quotes for the week. The quote for the week says, "The fool," I think this is from Ethiopia, "the fool speaks, the wise man listens." Hmm. The fool blabbers his mouth all over the place, while the wise man listens and collects information and how to respond and all that. The fool doesn't give you time to even finish your own speech, he's already talking. So if you don't want to appear so, speak less and listen more. Okay, our first song today, as we move into Knowledge Booster, will be this interesting piece from Ice Prince featuring Bramo. It's called Oleku. Oh, my lord, you. Ojo ni were ni odeji re ọkùnrin àti ọmọ ọmọ kú nígbàdí nígbàdí nígbàdí. So let me ask our friends, what's keeping them? Did you hear me? Yes, while Oleku is going on, Oleku by Ice Prince featuring Brimo. Let's have some fact checking on knowledge boosters. We say sometimes you read stuff or you watch when they say, "Do you know that?" One of it is what this. Do you know that Napoleon Bonaparte was extremely short? It's always a general statement that the fellow, the French general, like how will you call it now? World general. He conquered most parts of the world. And he was an emperor unto himself. Napoleon Bonaparte was extremely short. The fact checkers say it is false. False. Napoleon was about 5 feet 6 inches tall, 1.68 meters, at an average height for a Frenchman in his time. No confusion arose from differences in French and British measuring systems and propaganda exaggerated exaggerated his stature to mock him. Yeah, when you're a champion, people tend to find a way to put you down. Abi?
Yes, so
You win. When you win all over the place, they say, that's short man, that this man, that find a way of doing it. But you see, I've noticed that many of the world's leaders, yeah, many, quite a number over time, are usually average height, like usually Bonaparte size. I mean, have you noticed?
it's true.
Oh, God. Ole Coombs, it's been some time, years ago, but it's still throbbing and it's still moving us. Good luck. Hmm. So, what do we have for you today? We have Nigerian entertainment news, our takes on it, point blank. If everything works according to plan, that is what matters. What matters. Then there is a Nigerian Niger trends, trending Nigerian stories within our space, going through it. And if you are lucky, we have let's rewind. In this segment, you can join us. The number to call is 0913 697 3485. Remember, the number to call is 0913 697 3485. Next is entertainment news, and the ladies are waiting. We'll kick off with Molara. Molara, what have you got for us?
I have Bonner contemplates fatherhood. Global
Hmm.
Afrobeat sensation Burna Boy, 34, has revealed in a recent interview that he's giving serious thoughts to starting a family. The Yes
Mhm.
Hitmaker spoke of his desire to embrace fatherhood as the next chapter in his life, news that has delighted fans eager to see a more intimate side of the performer beyond his chart-topping anthems.
I don't think it's only the fans that are excited. Even even normalize are excited.
I'm
You're just
excited.
smiling all
I
over.
need to see that side of him, like, seriously.
They are curious to see that side of him. We pray that he will move from contemplation to activation, and things will start working out. And we start here party pata, cockles of baby and mama. Okay, that's the way to go. Though you should not do all this baby mama thing. You know that they hide children all over the place with different women and all that. We are tired of all those shenanigans, as they call it. Okay, yes. Let's go to your number three.
Omale, I am the greatest of my generation. Afrobeat star Omale has boldly declared himself the greatest of my generation in a recent interview. The attention singer cites his genre, blending style and role in propelling Nigerian music onto the world stage as evidence. His statement has sparked lively debate online, with supporters celebrating his confidence and critics urging humility as he continues to evolve.
Well, the fans appear to be wiser. Uh, you can claim whatever you want to claim. Just be careful how you live it. Uh, the man says the greatest of the generation. Who wants to doubt him? So without being also being less humble, you know. So let history work on the young man. In 15 years' time, in 20 years' time, they will write about it. And then history will determine, time will determine if you indeed is the greatest. Okay? As somebody will say, I work on the music, you know. So I won't finish the statement. But it's not about you saying it, it's about the time and the generation after you saying, indeed, you are great. Who complains when they say Muhammad Ali is the greatest boxer, dead or alive? It's very difficult to challenge, you know. And they never stopped saying it when he was alive.
Exactly.
Ali is not an example of a humble person, but you know, he lived it and history confirmed it. So let's see what happens to Omale in years to come. Okay, let's go to your number four. I know you would like this one.
Okay, Annie Macaulay celebrates daughter's graduation. Actress Annie Macaulay Idibia took to Instagram to celebrate her daughter Olivia's graduation from junior secondary school on Friday, praising her as so brave. Annie commended her progress as she stepped up to senior secondary. The post drew warm tribute from fellow celebrities and fans alike, many of whom fondly recalled Annie's journey alongside ex-husband Baba as they co-parent their children.
Yeah, yeah, different strokes, different people. Now she's going through the emotions of single motherhood, and Baba is somewhere under some issues and all that. Uh, well, we wish the woman all the best and the children. Great movement. Uh, how do you justify the love they've expended on you? It's by excelling. So I wish them all the best, successes in their endeavors, educationally, financially, materially, and all that. So, Annie, hang in there. You never know what tomorrow says. Okay, let's go to number five.
Yul Edochie urges restoration of cashless policy. Veteran actor Yul Edochie has penned an open letter to President Tinubu calling for the revival of Nigeria's cashless policy. He urges that a digital system will help curb kidnapping, cybercrime and financial fraud, citing successful models abroad. The letter has ignited nationwide discussion on economic reform, with many praising his vision and others voicing concerns over rural access to technology.
Well, I didn't know that the cashless policy has been suspended. I think it's going side by side with the cash system. Uh, the fears or the concerns of the fans are legitimate. In our largely rural setting, we need to be careful how we apply technology and modernity. But it makes sense. Um, I don't believe the cashless policy has been jettisoned. I think it's we just carry more cash. I read somewhere what you have in circulation, trillions that is in circulation. They always try to mop up. They never stop it because those who are trying to mop up are the biggest spenders. They are the one throwing the money to the system in any case. Okay, the last two stories. There's Chimamanda. What has she got for us?
Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie advises women on love. Renowned author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie shared a brief but powerful Instagram message to young women this week. She speaks and I quote, "There are good men," encouraging her followers to resist societal pressure to settle. She urged them to value self-worth and choose partners intentionally. Fans lauded the post as a reaffirmation of her feminist ideals and a timely reminder of self-love and empowerment.
For a brief moment, when you said, she said, and I quote, I was thinking, is Molara not going to have this? You don't have the same sentiment that there are good men. Don't you believe that?
I believe there are good men out there actually.
Because you just spoke as if this is your own quote, oh, it's not me. Oh. Just don't.
So there
Indeed,
are
I think
good
you're right. I
men,
think
there are
you're right.
good
Everything we do nowadays, we should be intentional about it. Don't fall in trap for sweet mouths, uh, people, what they call it, toastmasters and all that. Be intentional. Uh, Love is not. If you make it transactional, that's a headache. You suffer at the end of the day. Uh, but to each is your own cross to carry. Choose right, and you end right. You choose anyhow, you end anyhow. So thank you, Ngozi Adichie, for that statement. And the last quote, yes, Amolara.
Portable criticizes Zlatan over Mohbad's death. Street pop artist Portable has
Come
publicly
on, now.
rebuked rapper Zlatan Ibile for his silence over the tragic death of fellow artist Mohbad. Taking to social media, Portable deemed Zlatan's quiet stance unacceptable, sparking heated debate across Twitter and Instagram. While some applaud Portable's call for accountability, others defend Zlatan's right to privacy, underscoring ongoing tensions in the Afrobeat community.
Well, Amolara, what will be your comment?
It's just so painful because I watch what the family are actually doing. Up till now, the young man's corpse is not laid to rest, and that
Hmm.
alone is so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. If the
Okay.
dragging keeps going on and on, but at least let him rest. Let them lay him to rest.
As for me, based on the characters involved in your story, I will say no comment. There is let me play this music by one that is no longer with us, just as mobile. That green. It says pom pom pom. Okay. Any feedback? Any feedback? I can't know the my uncle co-uncles. What's delaying them, or what's coming up? It's dark green. The muleno be pon, 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 pon. I don't know how to classify that. Yeah, like my people would say, "Ilengenyo," the earth consumes. So, the green is no more, mobile is no more, and so on and so forth. This week alone, we lost a colleague, a friend, Femi Abulude, who died just about 65. And the earth consumes. You just don't know when is your time. You just let it meet us at a good place at a very old age. Our prayer. Okay. Is if ready with me? Are we set?
Yes, we are set.
Okay, let's shoot. By the way, let me give thank you, Omolara, for your presentation. Thank you so much. We hope to hear from you uh, again later today before you disappear.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
Filmmaker Kayode Peters passes on.
Hmm.
Nigerian actor and director Kayode Adewumi, popularly known as Kayode Peters, has died in Toronto, Canada, after a prolonged illness. His family made the announcement on Instagram, revealing he passed peacefully on Saturday, 28th June. KP was known for creating the hit sitcom Flatmate in 2004 and later produced its modern reboot, My Flatmate. He started out with Theatre 15 at Unilag before moving into popular TV shows like Twilight Zone and Papa Ajasco. Very
Oh,
sad, very, very sad.
yeah, yeah,
Sad.
yeah. May his soul find peace, and his family and loved ones the fortitude to bear the loss. The young man,
Amen. Amen.
brimming with creativity and passion, caught so well. The earth consumes. What can we say? Hmm. Your next story.
Omowumi Ajiboye denies marriage to Segun Ogungbe.
Hmm.
Actress Omowumi Ajiboye has revealed she was never married to filmmaker Segun Ogungbe despite having two children with him. In a candid interview, she claimed Ogungbe never met any of her family members. This comes 2 years after their controversial breakup and criticisms over his absence at her mother's funeral. Ajiboye now refers to him only as the father of my kids.
Anyway, uh, what's the called? Uh, what do you call it? 5 and 6, or two get one, one get two. You know, anyone anyone that works for you, you live with it. After two kids, whether it's father of the kid or husband, just anyone that works for you is okay. It's okay. If they, you should not call her the wife. Please stop calling her wife. Call her mother of his kids. You know, there's no wahala there. It's whatever you want. There's your business. I don't know. All these journalists, they like wahala too much. Eh? Okay, let's talk about Kenneth Aguba.
Actor Kenneth Aguba fights prostate cancer. Veteran Nollywood actor Kenneth Aguba is currently battling prostate cancer.
Hmm.
The news was shared by Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere, who rescued Aguba from homelessness 4 years ago. The cleric disclosed that Aguba has no known relatives and is fully cared for by his church, OPM. He called on Nigerians to pray for the actor's healing, stating that the church has carried the financial burden alone.
Uh, God will continue to help the church and
Amen.
Apostle Chinyere
Amen.
Chibuzo in helping the young man Kenneth Aguba in regaining his health
Amen.
with the traumatic period for him and for so many other people. We pray that fatigue will not come upon those who are helping him and others who are here now and wish to help. Is at OPM, and the church had borne the burden for like 4 years, and thereabout. Please help the young man if you can, and wish him all the best and complete and quick recovery. Yeah. Number 5.
Speed Darlington sues Naptip over rape allegation. Controversial artist Speed Darlington has denied allegations by Naptip, which declared him wanted for rape and cyber stalking. In a video, Speed Darlington said the claims are baseless and threatened to sue unless the notice is withdrawn. He also demanded evidence and questioned the credibility of any alleged victims, calling the move a product of online hostility.
Oh God. Speed Darlington is speedily working his way into a problem. You know, I don't know. He allegedly confessed on the video, the viral video, and he's saying he was talking rubbish. He wasn't serious about it again. And now he's suing the Naptip. Naptip. I hope he's getting good legal counsel. Bosun is not here to advise him. Bosun made some statement last time that wasn't charitable. Darlington, get good advice and act wisely. Because the way you are going, God will help you. I have no more to say. Let's go. Let's go to all these your story. Okay, let's do your Super Eagles.
Super Eagles stars launch culture talk show. Super Eagles players Victor Boniface, Wilfred Ndidi, and Frank Onyeka
Hmm.
are set to co-host a new talk show titled The Culture League. The show, launching 11th July on Webex Studios, will blend football, music, film and fashion. The Lagos Watch Party drew celebrities like Osas Godaro and Daddy Freeze. Ndidi and Onyeka confirmed that top football and entertainment stars will feature regularly. Very, very good.
Well,
Good idea.
that's if they are retiring from football or they are semi. Anyway, Ndidi is almost at the end of his career. Frank Onyeka, maybe not too far behind, but Boniface is still fairly young, and how will they have time to be doing? I hope maybe it's once in a while they have time, or they do it. They can do it cross continental. But because I know Ndidi is in England, Onyeka was in England last time. I think he's trying to move. Boniface is in Germany. I don't know. They want to do cultural league. Anyway, let's see how it works. It's an interesting thing, interesting diversion for them and distraction. But I think they should not forget their career. What that brings them the cocoa and all that. Your last story is if
Angelique Kidjo makes history on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Beninese music icon Angelique Kidjo has become the first Black African to earn a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. At 64, and with 5 Grammy wins, Kidjo was honored for her 4-decade career, fusing African sounds with funk, jazz, and R&B. She has worked with global stars like Burna Boy and Alicia Keys. Kidjo joins Charlize Theron as only the second African on the walk. A date for the unveiling is yet to be announced.
yeah,
Congrats, congrats. This is very
congratulations.
big.
Uh,
Yeah.
Very big. Yeah, you did tell me the story before. Yeah, very big. You missed it. And I'm Malara too. I was waiting to give you back on this show. Anyway, we congratulations, Mama Angelique Kijo. You know, the funny thing when you're on Twitter, you see people taking possession of her. Like a family member is this, is that, and all that. And so by claiming the mother fellow has been an African before, mentioning there's so much fakery on this social media. They will create their own Hollywood and Walk of Fame and all that, and you see their names printed, and it's all fake. They will give you three other Africans that have won it. But congratulations, Charlize Theron is a South African, a white South African, a fantastic actress. How she could get it before Angelique Kidjo, it's a wonder. Perhaps because Hollywood is more noted for films. Okay. But big congratulations to Mama Africa, Angelique Kidjo. After the demise of Miriam Makeba, Kidjo is the next woman of substance in global African music. And we congratulate her. Great honor, great peace. Yes, thank you, Esife, for that. We call it a day, and we hope to see you next week. You didn't say a word apart from your this. Which one of the stories annoy you or frustrates you most?
None
Or
of them. Oh. That story annoyed me.
that story annoyed you?
Yes.
Yeah. Esife is always doing like what's it called, church girl. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. He was going peacefully, peacefully with all men. Abby, that's your credo. Okay, we'll see you at the other end of this music. This is Reminisce. It's a kako be chicken. Mm. Oh boy.
Yeah, everybody.
Taya, we soon need you. I think we should get ready because if this we don't show up, two of us are doing it together. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Alexa too. I'll send the message. It's only Bosun. We are on our own now. Akida, yeah, I don't know if you have sent any word. Difficult to get in. Yeah, I read it. Oh, how is this? Tai, come in, sir.
What segment are we doing now?
Hmm?
What segment? Is it Niger Trends?
Niger trend, yeah. Bam, 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 da, ba, da, di, bam, bam,
I think you should bring a sanitizer to this thing.
bam.
I don't like
Hold on.
politics. No, I'm just thinking. I'm to myself. Politics is so it's just distracting. Because what are all of them? What they are doing? That is important.
I will have loved to do the newspaper headlines, but I can't see the covers.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yes. Am I? Wait, what happened?
I'm talking to you.
I know. I know. I can always see that anyway. I mean, why? Why you don't think?
The world needs moms, providing tasty, nourishing family meals. It's all
It's
that
coming past my
matters.
AirPods case.
Because
It's on
where
this
there are
table, I believe.
moms, there is love. Golden
Thank
Terra
you.
Oil, or your love.
Oh God, it's not working. Not gonna work. So let's move on with Niger trends. Okay, we are back. This is still the Vintage Talk Show with the FAJ and friends, and I have a friendly face beside me, even if our tongue sometimes is not friendly. We're on Niger trends, and we still miss our friends. We still miss our friends. Tokunbo Ojekunle is a little bit off the radar. Akindamola is busy somewhere indescribable, and Bosun hopefully will between Lagos and Ijebu will find time to drop in to share with us. But while we're it's a great pleasure to have with us this our occasional uh, co-presenter Tamilore. Good
O-
to have you.
Occasional but esteemed co-presenter.
or esteemed and occasionally esteemed.
Occasional and esteemed.
occasional, occasional and esteemed, and indeed, uh, life of the party kind of voice.
Thank you very much.
It's good to see you this morning,
Thank you, thank you, thank
and
you, thank
we
you.
hope you can share with us your legalistic and
Don't rely on me for that.
and Gen Z kind of input. Okay, you're not Gen Z.
I'm a millennial.
Oh, you're millennial. Okay, sorry. I apologize. You are Gen. What do they call that?
I'm sure that everything feels
Gen
like
Y.
Gen Z to a, I think, baby boomer.
That's what you call me.
I think you're a boomer, yes.
Baby boomer.
So I'm not
sounds,
sure it's baby. I'm just sure it's boomer.
It's baby blue.
Okay.
Boomer, but it sounds rude. And they have you in time of frivolity. You know, kind
That's
of.
not what it is, though.
Okay, it's glad to have you this morning.
Okay.
Let's go. What do you have for? Well, we're doing Niger trending stories within Nigerian space, and as we go through, you can also join us in your comments and your views. The number always to call is 0913 697 3485. I repeat, 0913 697 3485. Join us as we discuss our country, what is trending within this space. And we'd like to see your comments on Facebook. I hope we get to see it so we can add you. You can also make comments on the YouTube channel that's live right now. Okay, let's start. Tamlora.
Okay. The Nigeria Customs Service budgets 14.39 billion for luxury cars amidst economic hardship. The NCS plans to spend a staggering 14.39 billion naira on luxury vehicles for senior officers in 2025. Out of a total 35.27 billion naira vehicle budget, top officials, that's comptrollers and deputy comptrollers generals, will receive cars priced between 44 million naira and 75 million naira each. Brands include BYD hybrids, Changan, Maxus, and Nord. Civil society groups are furious, calling it obscene, opulent, and wasteful, especially with Nigeria's biting economy. Critics argue that seized vehicles could be refurbished for use instead of spending billions on imports. Anti-corruption groups say the plan exposes deep hypocrisy in government spending priorities.
It's amazing how mostly insensitive and disconnected people in leadership positions are concerning the current state of the country. Yeah. Look at the kind of cars they're mentioning, and you see some of these, they are similar to some of the cars they always advertise, or is it's always promoted for auctioning, for disposing the disposition and all that. Like you rightly said in the quote there, why can't those vehicles be refurbished? There should be a sense of propriety. There should be a sense of treat government property like your family property. That's something that belongs to you. It's your heritage. You don't just look for 40 million, 44 million, 75 million, for officials, higher officials and all that. It's in this time and age, in this period. Don't they feel the pinch? Don't they? Even if they don't, some people they are built in such a way that they don't feel
anything.
pangs of any hunger, anything like that. But you should be sensitive. The kind of wastage, and this is just one organization.
Exactly, just one organization.
Wow.
Let me ask this: was there a budget similar to this last year and the year before for cars?
I can't speak to that. I don't know, but it's likely will be. They do budgets every year. If you see the national budget, they're always buying typewriter, buying this, buying every year. They're already there. They may know What I don't
I'm trying to
understand.
find like give grace for them that okay, even if it's a ridiculous amount, is it something that they're doing like once in every 10 years, once in every 15 years, once in
No, this
every
one's. I don't think they wait for 4 years, 5 years to renew and all that. Now, even if
because
you
I'm sure that the deputy comptroller general and controllers they're not going to be riding rubbish cars as at now before they even set the budget.
yes, yeah. So what happened to what they're using now? They'll flange that as they say.
You
They'll
know,
fling
to
that.
us it's surprising, but I cannot imagine the mindset that they are using to buy these things.
Their money now.
It can it's not
See,
to the average Nigerian. This is appalling. This is just it's too surprising.
ah,
But this is something we're living with every day, every time. We just and this is public information, and everybody
and
is
you
okay with it.
and you are young, so the pain is not even as
It's
deep.
as deep as
I've been witnessing this profligacy and this
for a long time.
for a long time.
No.
You can see the kind of depression, vicarious depression that they cause because
It
of
is
the
so
wastage. And it's not about what if you find yourself there. No, 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 no. There has to be a change of
and didn't
plan.
people still just die from an ill-built bridge some months
Yeah,
or weeks back?
yeah. You know, it's incredible. We don't think. The other day we were talking about refurbishing a conference hall for 39 billion. And all that. You get to the Senate now or the National Assembly now when they start their ritual, this budget ritual thing. You hear they want to buy cars 140 something billion. They mention this money as if it's confetti. You know, look at you check our corruption index globally. Yeah, it's in a sorry state, and they still don't have any shame. They still do what they do.
Mm,
The problem is we are
consequences.
thick-skinned,
Very, very, very,
thick-skinned.
very, very, very.
Both the followers and the leadership, they are thick-skinned. We abuse the leaders; they don't change. They are still there.
And we expand to take it.
Yeah,
We can
yeah,
always
yeah,
ask.
yeah.
How do they
And
say
then some
it?
will come up with all kinds of excuses. Did this person so last time did they not do it? This is from your side. Let them enjoy their own. I don't know who will help
It's
us.
very tiring.
Okay, let's move on.
Yes, let's move on. Next up, Buhari ill but not in ICU. Former aide clears the air. Reports claiming that former President Muhammadu Buhari is critically ill and in an ICU has been debunked by his former media aide, Bashir Ahmad.
Mm.
In a statement on Thursday, Ahmad confirmed Buhari is indeed unwell and receiving treatment, but said the former leader is stable and responding well. He urged the public to ignore exaggerated media reports and thanked Nigerians for their prayers and goodwill. The clarification comes amid swirling online rumors about Buhari's health status.
Well, thank God the Baba is well. Well, not so well, but it's not as bad as pictured on social media. You know, Nigeria have a tendency of killing you before your time, or causing you to suffer all kinds of problems when you're sitting quietly in your corner of your house and sipping your
It
tea.
comes from stress, from the high stress environment that we're in.
High octane stress levels.
When you apply for jobs, they say this is a fast-paced environment. The entire country is a fast-paced environment.
Oh my! So you heard it. Buhari is in good shape. I mean, not so good, but it's not so bad. It's not nice to you. That man is whatever will happen to him now is old age. He has tried. He has tried. Though we have some issues that we're still dragging with him for what he did to this country, but we will not wish him to die before his time. Please stop wishing him ill health where there is none. The man is recuperating well, according to it. Okay.
I wish him well too.
Mm.
Oluremi Tinubu donates 1 billion naira to Plateau attack victims. Nigeria's First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, has donated 1 billion naira to victims of recent violent attacks in Plateau State. Speaking in Jos, she said the donation was raised through her Renewed Hope initiative, not government funds, and driven by love, not politics. The First Lady appealed to traditional and religious leaders to foster peace, stressing that Nigeria needs empathy, not affluence. Plateau's governor praised her compassion, while VP's wife, Nana Shetima, revealed ongoing support to women and persons with disabilities through cash grants and empowerment schemes.
Share your music. Share your love.
Ah, I think we can say thank you for that.
Sorry about that. Okay, please go ahead.
I just discussed the
Okay, you have just finished. You have finished,
yeah,
right?
the goodwill.
Okay, I was trying to get what's it called, our new entrance into the flow when that discussion came in. Good morning, Akindamola.
Good morning, Uncle Faj.
Hi.
Thank God for
Good
little
morning.
mercies. You have showed up at last. Our people say it's better late than never. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if you heard on the radio, your radio set or anything what we've been discussing. If not, you will join us on the next leg. Now, this Tinubu, Madam Tinubu's
1 billion
largesse,
naira.
I've always wondered where do people politically exposed but not elected, why do they get money to donate? Is it a personal money, a husband money?
She said
Or,
it's not through government funds, that is from her Renewed Hope initiative.
oh, okay. She had an NGO that is called
Yes.
Renew. Okay, so the 1 billion is coming from that.
Yeah.
Okay, we should be noting all this money, where they are. Would they say coming down? So
1
at the
billion
day,
is small.
I know.
Even if it was anything, 1 billion is small in their eyes.
Well, it's not small in our own eyes.
It's
We just
not.
want to note where those monies are coming from. On the day of reckoning, we'll be able to say at least come and account for so amount. Come and account for this amount. This one came from here. This one, you said this one is from there.
But do you really think there'll be a day of reckoning?
A day of reckoning will surely come. I believe absolutely. A day of reckoning will come. No, I have no doubt about it. The day of reckoning will come because that's the natural law of order. You know.
Yeah, the day of reckoning.
You
Are
know,
you talking about on earth or in heaven?
I'm talking on this
Because
earth.
and with the laws we have,
A day of reckoning will come.
I don't even think our laws are the problem.
Just wait.
because the onus will be on you to prove that they are stolen funds. It's not for her to prove that they are not stolen funds.
Don't worry. I'm not even accusing her directly. I'm not saying this Remi's issue and all that. I'm saying a day will come that we need to decipher which money is coming from which, who has spent this. That is how some people said they will rule for Nigeria for 60 years. Nothing will happen. They didn't last up to 20 years. Things will happen. Things will happen. A day of reckoning will come. Things can be going according to their plan always. I believe that, or else this world is not worth living, essentially, especially this Nigerian world. Okay, so a day of reckoning come, but it's a good thing they've done.
Yes.
It's a good thing if it's coming from the right place and the right heart, to help the poor, to help the stricken, to help the victims. Sometimes I wonder when they give this money out. I have a problem with the money being given out, where it's coming from. But the major problem is, how did the money get to the right people?
Yes, there's always a problem with disbursement.
How are they going to get it? Because it is the go out. My people say, this is our law now. You don't naturally hear the abo. Why do they share this money? Do people actually receive those funds? Those who really are impoverished by these problems, were they catered to? I don't trust Nigerians.
I don't.
Because I give it to civil servants or some kind of individuals.
People without moral anything.
Because you see,
compunction.
So-called men of God, they will see them too as armed robber and fraudulent persons.
Yeah.
People, any religion, you still see bad people there.
Yeah.
Not to talk of a civil space.
You
where,
just justify it to themselves.
Yeah,
Hey, I've been working for so and so. I need to keep a little. And then by the time it goes travels down the line, maybe it's like maybe 5k there they will give to anybody that needs it. If at all.
God have mercy. Oh my.
See, even because of the country we're in, even something that looks like good news, it also feels like bad news at the same time.
You just have the sneaky feeling that this thing will not get there. We will pray that it does. Yeah, it does. Anyway, we take a short break and come back. Akindamola is with me. Tamilora is here.
Yes.
We'll take a short break and come back. That is this commercial that we must play. It's almost 6 minutes.
That what? It's me she's talking to.
Okay.
Members of the public, especially unemployed graduates, residents in Lagos and its environs, who are interested to work as healthcare support workers in hospitals, in clinics, community healthcare centers, and care homes, both home and abroad, to enroll for this training. If you're listening to this broadcast right now and you're interested to be a trained and certified nurse assistant, medical assistant, or caregiver, then this information is for you. The training duration is for 1 year. It consists of a 6-month classroom training and a 6-month clinical internship with a hospital, clinic, healthcare center, or a care home. The training fee has been heavily subsidized to 550,000 naira for the entire 1-year duration of the training program. Application forms are currently on sale for 10,000 naira only. To register for this training, kindly call or WhatsApp the following numbers: 091 6000 6490 or 080 2800 0075. Or you can visit our website via www.pushafrica.org to get more information. You can also visit our learning center at 362 Herbert Macaulay Way, Yaba, Lagos, or you can come to the front office of the Unilag FM in Akoka, Yaba, Lagos. Once again, targeted trainings for this program are unemployed graduates, NYC core members, diploma or OIB holders, or O-level certificate holders. Students who are currently awaiting JAM or awaiting their WIAC results can also apply. You do not need to be a science student or have any science or healthcare background to enroll. No entrance examination or interviews required. Just your sheer interest to be trained to serve as a healthcare support worker is required. Our training facilitators are professional medical doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and healthcare professionals with over 20 to 30 years of local and international experience. Our training facility, both at the Unilag campus and our other learning centers, has all the necessary medical tools and equipment needed for quality and efficient training. And our current students are all grateful for the opportunity and the conducive learning environment that we have provided. To see pictures, videos, and testimonials of what currently goes on campus and what our past students are saying, kindly search for Push Africa Facebook page on the internet. You can also speak to our representative to ask any questions that you might have. You can call or WhatsApp 091
60006490. The second number is 080 2800 I'll take the number again. 09160006490 or 0802800 For the avoidance of doubt, this program is not a Bachelor of Nursing program. If you are interested to become a registered nurse, there are many nursing schools across the country to obtain a bachelor's degree in nursing. This is only a one-year diploma vocational training program. On a final note, we would like to use this opportunity to call for partnership with well-to-do Lagosians, philanthropists, political leaders, religious leaders, NGOs, or anyone interested in the empowerment of young people to use this opportunity to empower the people around them. Politicians can use this to support their constituents, public figures can use this to support their domestic workers, pastors can support their congregants, husbands can sponsor wives, brothers can sponsor their sisters, and of course, parents can empower their children who are unemployed to enroll for this program. Together, we can create more empowering opportunities for our people and reduce unemployment and subsequently poverty in Nigeria. For further inquiries, registration, partnership, and support, kindly call or WhatsApp 091 6000 or 0802800 God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa.
Speaking of journalists, I mentioned assisted Nigeria must honor its honesty power sharing deal between the North and the South. And according to him, it's now the South's turn to complete 8 years. He said supporting any other candidates would be a betrayal of that balance. Amachi whose watch must be
Okay.
declared his commitments and just about personal ambitions and Peter for football isn't one for the legends running called Dodo Mayara. He passed on Thursday at 16 after 1:05 and that's for Afghan Shaman of World Cup was capped 65 10 Nigeria. And made history on the field goalkeeper to score for Rashid. Attributes have called the president met Tinubu, former VP at state governors. Players like Ahmad Musa declared him as a true giant of the game, who between sticks lives on national icon gone forever forgotten. And as the St. Lucia doctor, there were issues to do. The Nigerian medical decision was the federal government to put Nigerian doctors to litigation, calling it a challenge of center goodwill and 40.8 million yearly. Those are trying to stop with their permanent remove enemies and gadget injury and shows official described doctors working in the association has issued symptom. The Northern government withdrew a controversial salary circular honoring Penny Adama. Withdrew a controversial honoring Penny Adama.
The last music you heard there was by Shank. It's called King Kong. And we are back on Niger Trends on the Vintage Talkshow with the FAJ and friends. And Tamilora is here with me. Akindamola Adebo is also here with me. What's our next story?
Okay. We have Atiku Obi. Atiku Obi Mark launch coalition to unseat Tinubu in 2027. A major political shakeup is underway as Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, David Mark, and other opposition heavyweights have adopted the African Democratic Congress (ADC) as their official platform to challenge President Tinubu in 2027. At an unveiling in Abuja, Mark was named interim chairman with Rauf Aragbashala as secretary. They say the move isn't about power, but about saving democracy from what they call creeping dictatorship under the APC. But not everyone's on board. ADC's former candidate, Dumebi Kachiku, slammed the coalition as a desperate grab a desperate grab by retired political failures, while the PDP distanced itself officially, even as some of its bigwigs backed the move. The APC has dismissed the coalition as irrelevant geriatrics with no electoral value. As Nigeria's economic hardship deepens, the coalition insists it offers a real alternative. But with cracks already showing, many are asking, can this alliance truly hold till 2027?
Aki, what do you think? Can you hold?
For me, it can't. It's just a coming together of strange bedfellows. They've not given us what the party is standing on. Some one or two people are already sounding that they are going to serve a term. We all know that Atiku Abubakar is a big elephant in the room. The man is not going to back down to, and the coalition is just a vehicle for him. The coalition is just a vehicle for him. So for me, it doesn't hold any water. Out of all those the whole people, how many of them are less than 60 or 65? Come to think of it. They've been former this, former that. Yeah. So when they were former this, former that, what was their scorecard?
What
was their scorecard? What did they do?
You know, this
because
similar
the person you are trying to unseat, maybe because he's still on the seat now, but when he was a former dat, we all knew his scorecard. We all knew the legacy he built. So for me, it doesn't go. This is not the coalition to seize government from Ebola Ahmed Tinubu. It's just people that are just disillusioned.
There are critics like you saying things like this in 2014 when APC was taking roots against the mighty PDP then. You remember? Because they were all strange bedfellows too. All kinds of feathers were camping together and converging to make APC. And look at where they are now. So in politics, I don't think
maybe well, like they said, the internet doesn't lie. I'm one of those people that said when they put APC together and Tinubu was the arrowhead. I was one of those people that said they've seized power already. When they put APC together and Tinubu was the arrowhead, because he's a brilliant strategist. I am not talking about his economic policy. I'm talking about he's a brilliant strategist.
What would it nice economic strategy?
He knows politics in and out. He's a politician's politician.
I hear you, but you see, most of your argument is anchored on the fact that Atiku will be the arrowhead. What if they choose somebody else from the south?
They will not.
What if they choose somebody like Obi from the south?
They will not. They will not. Put it down. They will not. I'm saying it now. I will remind you, sir, when the time comes.
In a few weeks,
it's a lifelong dream with him. People like that, they don't back down.
They don't back down.
Dream with him. He wants to. Okay. He wants to be, and Obi will not go towards himself and being a vice to anybody again. That is where the unraveling
at this point in time. Yes. Okay.
I want to say that. To me,
do you think an Atiku will become a vice to someone?
No, it will be like it will be like what Tinubu did last time. It will be like national leader. It will be at the background.
They are not known for that. They are not long planners. They are not known for that. Tinubu is known for that. They are not known for that at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tamilora,
Yeah, I
yes.
How
mean,
is
I'm
that a
looking at the
contradiction
track
per
records
se?
of everybody. Even Edati Ahmed, that was supposed to be with them, he's already sounding half-half.
No, he's pushing Obi now. Just please give it to Obi to make it work. Okay.
No, no, no.
Tamilora has something to say.
Yes, just to point out, there's this sentence there that says that they insist they offer a real alternative.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think anybody, they are, I feel it's just the same.
They are
Basically the
one and the
same. One and
same.
the same.
Yeah.
4 years ago, the same. 5 years ago, 10, 8 years ago. If you count the last how many years,
Don't remind me.
it's all,
so painful.
this is just a distraction. It's just a
Yes,
distraction.
Okay.
it is.
Okay. I think the next story will also give us more perspective on whether they should be taken seriously or not. I don't think you can dismiss any political move. You never can say, yeah.
It's the insults that they're throwing at each other for me. Okay.
Okay.
Presidency mocks opposition coalition, calls it alliance of displaced politicians. The presidency has fired back at the newly formed ADC-led coalition, branding it an alliance of political desperados and failed politicians united only by their bitterness towards President Tinubu. The APC also dismissed the coalition as a desperate gang of power-hungry egotists, while FCT Minister Nyesom Wike says it's a gathering of expired leaders who failed when they had their chance. Peter Obi, however, backed the coalition, insisting only a united front can save Nigeria. But Labour Party factions are at war, with the Abure-led camp threatening to expel Obi, while another faction defended him, calling the ultimatum mischievous. The PDP, on its part, says it hasn't joined the coalition but remains open to like-minded alliances. Meanwhile, ADC's 2023 candidate Dumebi Kachiku laid tough conditions, insisting the coalition must pick a southern presidential candidate to earn his support.
Wow. Cacophony, different voices, different contestations, and all that. Of one event, and you have different moves. Geriatrics,
Political
power hungry,
desperados.
egotists, expired leaders.
And
One
that
action.
is a
Don't you
coalition
think?
that was just launched.
Don't you think,
That was
in spite of that, don't you think, in spite of that, that's the reason why it is the opposition, or the vehement opposition and the dismissal of it is tantamount to the fact that it's going to be a hard opposition for them. It's going to be a tough luck for them. That indeed this ADC combination or whatever, or coalition could really cause jitters in the ruling party.
Well, like I said, looking at the political or electoral value of everybody involved, it is yeah, because everybody, it's a no for me. If Obi had a solid structure in place nationally, maybe. But like we said, the internet doesn't win elections. It is the streets that win an election.
True.
We can shout all we want on the internet, and we call ourselves some names and stuff like that. But the streets are what wins election. And for some of the obedience, I think they learned a big lesson in the last election cycle. They learned a big lesson that it's not all about shouting. They were taught massive lessons, and some of them they become so disillusioned, and then the only thing they can do is throw jabs and insults. That's all. They don't have the streets. So for me, it's
Well,
a no.
Like
When
you
the
said, if
APC
you
was
visit
formed, when the APC was formed, sir, when the APC was
yes,
formed, we knew where things were going. We knew who was the strategist. We knew whom they put forward. We knew why it was formed and for who, for as a vehicle, so that
and there were
he can
structures
go
on the
and
ground.
yeah. We knew, because Ebola Tinubu had the south, Buhari had the north. They may not have the southeast with them, but we know that to win an election in Nigeria, at least, if we are talking about the southeast, southwest, north, the big north, you have to have two of those with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Aha.
Okay. Well, it's a wait and see. We'll see how it unfolds. I don't dismiss any action and think that it can lead to nothing. So we'll see how it unfolds. You can join us in our discussion. We are talking Niger trends, trending stories within the Nigerian space. The number to call is 0913 697 3485. 0913 697 3485. We would love to hear your comments. Tamara, your next story is a sad one.
Yes, for a life well spent. Peter Rufai, Super Eagles legend, dies at 61. Nigerian football is in mourning following the death of legendary Super Eagles goalkeeper Peter Rufai, fondly called Dodo Mayana. He passed away on Thursday at 61 after an illness. Rufai, a 1994 AFCON champion and World Cup hero, was capped 65 times for Nigeria and made history as one of the few goalkeepers to score for the national team. Tributes have poured in, with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former VP Atiku Abubakar, and state governors and players alike, like Ahmed Musa, describing him as a true giant of the game. Rufai's legacy between the sticks lives on, a national icon gone but never forgotten.
Never, never to be forgotten. He's one of my favorite footballers, Dodo Mayana, because he kept goals for
Dodo
my
Mayana.
my childhood favorite club, stationery stores. He was a goalkeeper for a few years, and he was a fantastic person, and he did well in national team. You know, I don't know, football stars in this part of the country, they don't really get the accolade and
Mm,
the
mm.
the
No, they don't.
ambience,
They don't.
support
They
that
don't.
they
They
should
The
don't.
have.
standard of
They
You
living.
know,
don't.
if you look at them years after active service, they are beggarly. Some of them, this money thing that is all flushing all over Europe
Mm-hmm.
and Saudi Arabia was not there then. It was a struggle to get to Belgium. Highest they would do get to Belgium or Holland, you know, and in the scheme of things, those ones are even barely not in the top four leagues
Mm-hmm.
in the
Mm-mm.
world now. So you can imagine the kind of backwaters that they were. Turkey, Austria, those are places the best of them could get to, you know. And he also played out overseas for some time. Some of them get to Israel, In terms of footballing terms, those are not they are small countries, So their downtime is always very painful, and most of them, in abject poverty. You know what happened to Rashidi Yekini? What happened to a lot of them? You look back and Fregene too, Okala too, even Christian Chuku. Many of them have been afflicted and suffered for so many years
Yeah.
before passage.
Un-
You know?
Uncle Faj, for me, I think they need to put a better management system in place,
Yeah,
especially the
yeah,
footballers themselves, because these claims, even abroad, it happens, but it's so rampant in these claims that when they are at the top, they spend the money and stuff like that one. But when in their twilight years, you get to find out that they never put anything
on
in place
ground.
for them for on ground. So, but giving it to Peter Rufai, he was one of those um, ones that had a better life, and I just I wonder why because I didn't get to know even till now what was the cause of death, because I wonder why he's not too old,
Yeah,
60,
yeah.
not old at
61.
61.
all.
Wow.
61, because
Yeah.
and there is a funny trend because even last week an executive director, I believe it should be at that level of a Nigerian of the Nigerian breweries, Ayolawal, he died with all the
Hmm.
whole resources. He died, and
Hmm.
and I was and I'm looking at, okay, if people within the age of 55, 65 are dying, So what is really happening? Is it that, and most of them are male. So is it that we are not taking care of ourselves enough, or what? Because even with the resources at their disposal, they was it last year or early this year? Um, um, Abdurrahman Leki, who is a top government and Lagos state government official, also he died.
Wow.
And I keep on wondering, because it's a rampant thing, except we are not taking notes. So what is really happening?
What
Because when
is
I heard
going
that
on?
I was looking at, okay, what's going on? It's 61. What's going on? It's not 70. A Christian Chuku is
Not
still
so.
alive. A Christian Chuku is still alive. Another Gbami is still alive. What's what what business does death have with someone like except maybe he was sick, but are we not taking care? Because we need to take note of these things and then find something to do about it. Because Yorubas will say they are young deaths.
Mm, mm.
Ecuador.
So
Mm-hmm.
the thing you mentioned about them not saving towards their retirement and stuff is, I think sometimes that people didn't have a lot of financial literacy then, especially people didn't know. And quick money, not quick money, rather plenty money at once can be very hard to manage emotionally. You just spend it as you
Yeah.
see it.
Tamilore,
Um,
even till now, even the ones we have now, same thing. Even the ones we have now, same thing. Even the ones we have now, same thing. Some of them they just broke into teams in Europe, and they come back home, and the way they spend money, you wonder. So why are they not looking at those before them and what is happening to them? So why are they not doing something tangible to? I mean, they club every day, and they buy luxurious vehicles that probably when they leave Nigeria, they will not, for the next how many months before they come back, they will not use again and stuff like that one. And you keep on wondering, okay, so why are they spending money like this? So why are they not investing? And for some that has invested very well, like a Victor Ekweba, like a JJ Okocha, you know that they invested very well. You still see them that yes, they put money up, somewhere like an Kano. They invested
Mm-mm.
very well, so they are still enjoying their wealth. But for those that have not
and
invested,
those ones,
that's where you heard the
and those
stories
ones,
of
those
come and
ones
help
they
us.
played in better teams now. They play in better leagues like France, PSG, Bolton Wanderers for JJ. Kanu played in Arsenal, played in Ayaz and all that.
Uncle Faj, Edodo Yamayana played in some of the better teams
Is it
in
not
Europe then.
Oze or something in France? Later part.
A Go Ahead Eagles was a big team then in Holland.
Okay, I hear you. Just to clarify, uh, Christian Chuku has gone. Christian Chuku has gone a couple of months ago at the age of
Yes, that's
74.
true.
Yeah, he's gone. He also left us. At least it was a little bit older, you know.
Yeah.
We condole with the families and friends of Dodo Mayana. May his gentle, lovely spirits rest in peace. Okay. Let's go to
Okay.
yeah.
The Nigerian Medical Association blasts federal government over St. Lucia doctor deal, issues 21-day ultimatum.
Hmm.
The Nigerian Medical Association has blasted the federal government's decision to deploy Nigerian doctors to St. Lucia, calling it a tragic contradiction. While doctors sent abroad will earn 40.8 million yearly, those at home are stuck with 11.9 million naira. A move the NMA says encourages brain drain and shows official disregard for doctors working in dire local conditions. The association has issued a 21-day ultimatum demanding the government withdraw a controversial salary circular, honor pending agreements, and address welfare issues, or risk a total collapse of Nigeria's healthcare sector.
Hmm.
I don't understand our government.
The things.
That tiny country, I don't know what they are doing.
Unless there's some context that I'm missing. No.
There's no context you are missing.
40.8 to people going out, but
Yes.
11. It's obvious. It's
And
obviously
we
telling
don't
them
have
that
enough manpower as it is.
already.
Yeah, no, but for me, maybe the question I keep on asking is that is it that our federal government is the one paying the salary 100%,
Of course.
or is it
Of
that
course now.
no, they've not answered that yet.
Hey, Lucia, they don't have any money to pay. We say we have an MOU for mutual agreement, mutual exchange, right?
Okay, sir.
So as education doctors coming here.
Which doctor? They don't have doctors.
No, they don't have even half of what we have here. So and because sometimes when these kind of things get announced and after sometimes clarifications come and you now wonder, okay, why didn't you put this forward in the first place?
Okay, true.
Because it's always happening with our government, and the optics and this media government media people are creating for the present government is not
Very bad.
Akin, even if they are doing 50% or 70-30 or 60-40, whatever the ratio, which I doubt very much so, because those guys don't have jack. Even then, it is still irresponsible. It is still not right? Oh, St. Lucia, is there a problem? Are we doing Father Christmas at this point in time when we are suffering all we are going through? We don't have doctors. We don't have enough doctors. If you follow the WHO ratio and the maximization for it, we are so low. And yet you are going to put someone out. Of course, it's going to call restiveness among the
ones that are here. Of course,
it's natural now.
They're already overworked, severely underpaid. Well, these things to.
I don't know. Some of those things will be
for me, I keep on saying it's a deliberate thing. It's not even about the present government. It's a deliberate thing. You underpay the police, you underpay the medical personnel, underpay most of these what do we call them?
Essential workers.
And it's bad because teachers are underpaid, police are underpaid, and these are critical sectors. And I am looking at it
foundations for the economy.
Before you know it now, the House of Rep or the Senate or the National Assembly will apportion one money to themselves and they will share it.
And somebody's buying 44-point-something million naira car. Budget for the what they call it, Nigeria Customs Service.
And the point is, people that are looking for how to jackpot before, you now send them to St. Lucia. From there, you won't even see them again. They will elope from St. Lucia. Oh, these are government. I don't understand them. Oh, no, I don't understand them.
Sometimes you can notice that they are clear thinking. They have a strategy for things, but why can't you apply it to the one that is necessary?
They are just, I don't know. They're just mindless.
Okay. It's not mindless. It's intentional evil.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. We have come to the end of Niger Trends, and I'm happy to bring this to a close because this is the first time in 6 weeks or thereabout I have time to play Let's Rewind. I like to go back to old school. So I said Let's Rewind.
Yeah, your people.
It's a way of honoring the legacies of our great entertainers.
Tamilore, you are that sub is partially for me too because your people.
We're talking about songs.
I didn't see anything. No.
Please let me introduce my song.
Sorry, I'm done.
The songs that became virtually national anthems when they were released, we call them chartbusters of yesteryears. So today we'll go back to something close to Tamilore's side. 2010.
Okay.
2010. And this is the first one. This says, Only Me, Two-Face.
Okay. I can relate.
Oh, my. Thank you, Akio, for showing up.
Thank you, sir. So, sorry, Uncle Faja, I'm going to call you after the show.
What did you say?
I'm calling you after the show.
Okay, no problem.
so that you extend my invitation to people like Tamilore and the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me.
Oh, this guy has voice, man.
It does, it does. Can you play big?
Huh?
Can you play big?
That they may sanction the music, but it's okay.
Uh,
Can you hear now?
no, I even meant for the studio. For like Esife to hear.
For it's fair to hear.
Yes.
I should use the head card.
Okay, no, I just meant so that the place will be popping. The
Is
music.
it not showing up? They
Yes,
must
it
have
is.
cut it off.
Yes,
Can you
it
hear?
is. It is. It is.
What is showing in the studio goes into Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, okay, I get what you're saying now. Where go make this money? Ah, no, that's a good song. Where go make this money?
Hey, one, come on, my love.
Where go make this money? Where go make this money?
One of the finest songs of 2010. Malo Rope Iwo Nikan Lo Malowo. Only Me, the Two-Face Idibia. When he was still Two-Face. Today is Two Baba. But here's the second one. Action film. Interesting title. By M.I. Abaga.
Alright, I'll be your superhero.
You know the song?
Yes. Make I want to see me.
That was action film M.I. Abaga. And coming next is Dr. Seed featuring the band. It says pop something.
You could pop champagne. Ah, this one is not 2 years now.
Yeah?
This one is not 2 years. It's not 2 years.
It's
This
2010.
Yeah. Okay.
That was 15 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. It's been so long. No, it's only just them Ashake
Papa champagne. Papa.
Papa.
I thought it was saying pop champagne.
Yes, pop something.
Okay.
Then pop some. Papa something. We pop champagne. We pop champagne. Papa. Pop champagne. Pop champagne.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Pop, make it pop champagne. Pop champagne.
Pop something. Dr. Seed featuring the band. Pop something. They are popping up to X Project. It says Lorile.
Ojekunle. We sang nonsense in this life. I still don't know what Kongbe is now.
Song was very popular. Very, very popular.
Right? Oh yeah, Kongbe. That means don't carry. Kokingbe. She doesn't carry.
Gobe.
Why you laughing? You said Kong.
Gobe.
Gobe. That's
Gobe,
what she
that
said.
is a slang. It's not a normal word.
Okay.
It means it's hit like hit it.
Okay.
Like a slam.
But that's not what they say. It's Kongbe.
Gobe. OTT Gobe.
You wicked person.
If there is a comment and it's minimized, will you show?
Yes, it will pop up like
You show blue.
WhatsApp notification. How will you know if there are comments on Facebook?
I check.
Okay. Yeah.
Kilo desire.
Rubbish nonsense. Okay. Ojekunle. Oh yeah, fire, oh yeah, fire, feel it. My bad.
The rapping is in there. When I was much younger, we call it Eno. And all that. That was the X project, Lori Lair. Up next on the playlist is Jesse Jacks. It's a waiting day.
She said, Jax. I suddenly like, let's rewind. My
because
people,
closer to your
the ones
pitch.
used to play for me, I don't know them. I don't know. Why is the music
We are going
slow?
back to 50s and 40s
I will be
in
so
about
lost.
3 weeks.
Mm. Just say Jax. I hope he has a lot of money now. This, that. Oh.
Jesse Jacks.
I don't know any of these songs. I barely know the artists. Although I know
Don't know
that most.
Zlatan.
I know Zlatan, yes.
I know Black Bones.
Kind of.
BNXS.
Buju Bankson or
Yeah.
something. I know kind
No, it's
of
not
that
Buju.
one.
Buju is different.
Buju is Banks. It's if Buju is the same person as
Buju is different.
Bankson, BNXN.
Yes.
It's Buju Bankson.
I don't think so.
What do you need?
I'll show you.
Okay. It's different from that guy that plays guitar. Oh.
Oh, both of them don't play guitar.
Okay. Dremo, I think Dremo Drizzy, I think he does. I'm not sure, but I think he does like shirts or something. Like arts for jackets.
Jesse Jacks, Waiting Day. And as we roll down to the last beat, here is
Fingers crossed.
Two-Face Idibia. Again, Power of Niger.
It's okay. I don't know it that well, but I'm sure it will be a hit. Can you increase my own? Okay. Is it possible to increase my own volume? Yeah, this is nice. What year was this? What year was this?
Power of Niger,
What year?
2010. But it says it was released in 2009.
Oh, this is
International
nice.
release. Nothing can hold us down when we come together to wield our power.
If our politicians ever decide to do something positive with their power, we'll be unstoppable. Or any of us, really. This is nice.
Power of Niger. Two-Face Idibia is a dance hall beat, the concert serene and booming environment. Serene, booming environment. A 2009 2010 release of his Unstoppable album, Two-Face Idibia. And here is a penultimate song on this playlist of Let's Rewind as we scale down to 2010. It says Scapegoat, the band.
Take my, gonna be my own. Stay with me, yeah, with me. Cause you love me, I will be your scapegoat, Johnny. Cause you came through for me. Breakthrough, baby. Oh, I know you have some season. Scapegoat, Johnny. Cause you came through for me. Breakthrough, baby. Oh. No, it's not sure. Won't give me a chance to prove myself. Take my heart, take my body, gon' be mine. Stay with me, yeah, woman. But once you love me, I will be your scapegoat, honey. Cause you came through for me. Breakthrough, baby. I think he was the original. When people that give beats now that are bangers, the original like banger creator, whatever. All of his songs were like hits back to back.
Yeah.
All these ones are just learning lesson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a dancehall banger from the band. I guess the producer at the back was always Don Jazzy. Great work. Now I found out I'm over the moon with this edition. Next, I'm going to come with part 2 by the grace of God. Next time we are here. This is a lovely one from 2010. We are ending with Dr. Seed featuring K Switch. And it says, Over the Moon.
I know this one. Feel like I'm flying over the moon. I feel like I'm flying.
This is when we say our byes. Thank you for having a wonderful time with us. If they are still here, I can stop dancing. Tamilore,
Bye.
final words today.
Bye. Sorry, the songs are really good.
Oh yeah, Esife is still at the periphery. Esife, say your bye.
Goodbye to everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Have a fruitful weekend.
Fantastic. So we say, as we often say, be genuinely nice to people around you every day and do good as well as you can afford it. Stay blessed. Have a great weekend. See you next week. By the grace of God.
Camaro, baby, Camaro. Girl, I like the way you roll. I know you bad on my. I should end?
Yeah.